Hey guys, if you've been following along, we've been travelling the South Island of New Zealand, but today this is our last stop and we're in Christchurch. So it's currently 6 p.m. now and our flight doesn't leave until 6 p.m. tomorrow. So let's put a clock up and we'll see what we can do in 24 hours.
We've kicked off our evening by walking through Victoria Square. This is a really beautiful area and they've done a really nice job of making all these communal spaces, lots of areas that you can sit out and have a picnic or sit at the bench and just enjoy the sunshine on a beautiful day. They've done a really nice job of the design of the new buildings here in Christchurch, like this one behind me where they've given off the design to reflect the landscape of the mountains and glaciers here in New Zealand.
And just going through the actual town centre itself, you can actually see quite a bit of wildlife, including these little ducklings right here.
That doesn't melt your heart, I don't know what will, because they're so cute.
So the Avon River runs right through the middle of Christchurch. And something special about the Avon River is that there's quite a lot of wildlife in there, especially the one thing which is eels. Now, eels are very special here in Christchurch and even the locals have been seen to be feeding them.
Something worth noting about the Avon River is how crystal clear and clean the water is. You can see right down to the bottom of it, and there's not many inner city rivers that I've seen where you can see all the way through to the bottom of the water.
It's just hit 7 o'clock, so I think we're going to try and do a progressive dinner. So we're going to try something small from one place and then we'll move on. Just hit 8 o'clock. And we've just finished our first little bite to eat and we're going to go see you on the next place.
It feels strange to be back in the city again after being on the road for so long.
Okay, it is 9 o'clock, second place done, and I'm actually starting to get a little full now. But I think we've got one more place for dessert, so let's try that one.
It's a good thing the sun stays up nice and late here. It's 9 o'clock and we can still walk around and there's lots to do. The city's also really cohesive and walkable, so everything's kind of all together. So when we were looking for something to eat without a plan, we were able to just walk and we had lots of options all in one space, which was lovely. So far I'm really enjoying Christchurch. Firstly, the city is super walkable, the footpaths everywhere are really well built, and there's just lots of really beautiful gardens and all this public art space everywhere that you can enjoy while you're walking. Also, it's after 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night and there's still not a shortage of places you can go to get a drink or something to eat. And what I also really like is that they've got all these sort of communal food halls that they're like food courts, but they're high quality restaurants. And that means that you could go out with a group of friends and you could all sort of choose what you want to eat, because quite often people want a different style cuisine, but then you can go and enjoy it together at these communal tables within the food centres, which is really cool.
So it's just 10:30. So I think we're going to pack it in for the night because we've got heaps planned for the morning. Morning. It's currently 7 a.m. and I think we need to start with a coffee. Alright, coffee done. That was came highly recommended from a few locals, but Espresso Studios in Christchurch, definitely get one.
So I do really believe that one of the best ways to see a city is to just walk it on foot, but sometimes there's a better way.
And one of those better ways is punting across the river. Chino. the resident cat of the boat area. Gina's very, very friendly. Yes, you are. Now, Avon in Old English means river, so translated would be river, river. I think we'll stick to saying Avon River for now.
There's 2 locations in Christchurch that you can get on the punting on the Avon. We chose the Antigua boat sheds, and that was really beautiful because it rode through the botanic gardens and we got a good glimpse on that. And our guide, Josiah, was really fun as well, and his commentary was like top notch, so good.
We've just checked out of our hotel and we'll need the car for this next thing, so we'll see you there. All right, another gondola ride in New Zealand.
I'm getting pretty good at these high attractions now.
So up at the top of the gondola here, you actually get a full 360 surround of the entire town itself. Alright, so we're up at the top of the gondola and it's just hit 12, which means that we've got exactly 6 hours left.
So once you get up the top here, you've got access to quite a few different hike trails right here. Also, it looks like the weather's rolling in, so probably perfect time for our departure today.
Alright, just heading down the gondola now. But yeah, next stop is we're going to be doing the city tram, which will finish up the city pass. All right, it is 1:10 and we're going to jump on the tram to go around the entire city itself.
The city tram has 18 stops, and to ride the full circuit will take about 50 minutes. My recommendation would be to ride the full circuit first, and then you can get bearings of the city and decide where you want to get off. Once you're off, you can hop on and hop off the tram all day. Interesting little thing that you'll notice when walking around the city of Christchurch is that near all the public art spaces and points of interest, you'll find QR codes like this one that you can scan with your phone, and they have both an audio version and a little write-up of what that area is, so you can do your own little self-guided tour.
So we're at our final stop. We're just at the library, and the top floor of the library actually has a nice little viewing deck. Twenty to 5, we've just dropped off our bags, and yeah, we're gonna make our way through security. And just to add, we've got a handy little points upgrade. Okay, sneaky little lounge access, I think so. Not hungry at all, but had to try the chocolate fish, which is apparently a New Zealand staple. Okay, can't have enough of a good thing, but yeah, we're being called for boarding. Alright, all on board. We'd like to just say, wow, New Zealand has been incredible. We're not done with this country by far, and we will be back. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a comment, explore New Zealand, and let us know where you would love to see us go next.